So begin to relax and just drift down to a comfortable place of ease where you can cast a net out into quiet and peaceful waters and draw in some information from your deep subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind has been taking care of your body since the very first heartbeat, and your billions and billions of cells, every beat of your heart, every breath that you take, it knows what it's doing. And we need to trust it, but we also need to help it. And what we're doing today is helping it by giving it skills to allow it to grow up, to give more information from your adult self, more information from your adult self to take care of the younger cells internally. And the younger cells include your subconscious. It is a bit like your inner child. At best, it's a bright 9 or 10-year-old that it just starts questioning things at that age and starts refusing suggestions and ideas. So as you begin to drift down, stop any activity that requires your full attention and put your thumb and finger together. Just allow it to be that point of focus and take any stress or tension and move it right through your body, down your arm to your thumb and finger, and just compact it there. Anything that's been bothering you or it's on your mind, because this is your time. This is your time to focus on you. In just a second, I'll have you take a deep breath. We'll hold it to the count of 4. Listen to the silence for just a moment. And then exhale to the count of 8, slowly letting go, slowly releasing any stress or tension. And at the count of 8, open your thumb and finger and let the stress or tension just fall on the floor. Just let it go, because we can choose where we put our awareness. And our awareness needs to be right here and right now. The way we stay in the here and now and look at the past, today we're going to be in the here and now and look at the future. Not where we will be, but what we would like to focus on, what we would feel growth with, feel change with. Not everything all at once, just some positive change. Positive change brings us that other emotion, happiness. I'm all about the happiness fairy here. We need to find our joy. So take that deep breath now with your thumb and finger together and just hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to the silence. That perfect point of meditation. If you did that a dozen times a day, it would be just like meditating for 20 or 30 minutes. And begin to exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, purposely causing a little tension. 5, 6, 7, holding your breath does that as you let go at 8. Just let your hand go limp. Let your body relax completely. And allow that flow a peaceful calm to move through every thought and every idea. Begin to imagine for yourself a peaceful beach. It could be, oh, white sand. It could be at a lake, or it could be at the ocean. It really doesn't matter, but usually this place is at the ocean because we have a familiar little place there to go. Some of you may not have been there or maybe haven't been there for a while. But as you relax and begin to walk across that soft white sand, it's so dry and everything that it kind of scuffs under your feet, makes little squeaky sounds as you move forward, just feeling good. There may be some little strands of seagrass that blow across your path. There's a little movement with a breeze, maybe a few grains of sand here and there may get picked up and blown along the path with you. Just little gusts, little light movement to the degree of the comfort of the sand. And just relax and go deeper to the degree of your comfort. And in the distance, you can see that little stone house that you may already be familiar with. Beautiful, smooth stones, rounded from all of the years of wind, all the storms that have blown against it, sand, water, air, whatever's come against it. That stone house has stood that test. It's a lot stronger than it looks, and so are you. And remember, if you've been there before, that it has a brightly painted little door, and today it seems to be red. A little red door with a handle and some plants around the outside. And as you move towards that little house, you'll notice that you still have a key and you're the only one that can open it because it's your little place, your special little place. Take the key and turn the lock and open the door. The sun is just beginning to go down and the sunset is beautiful, pink and gray and blue and lavender, some oranges and yellows. So peaceful. And as you walk inside, there's a window that looks out over that beautiful sunset, a window that looks out over the water and the gently moving waves, just barely breaking on the shore. And since it's starting to get a little cool, there's a little fire in the fireplace just waiting for you. And it flares up just a little bit, welcoming you home, because this is your place, your special place to come to work, to ponder, to think, to just relax and be your true self. Be who you really are. and all the enjoyment that comes with that. You may be here today to learn to enjoy that because you might not know exactly how, and that's okay. We'll get there. We can get there quickly or we can get there slowly, but we will arrive at who you truly are so you can begin to enjoy that. As you go into the little house, there's a desk and a chair. You may have a favorite pet there with you. You can actually have whatever you want in your house because it's yours. And as that desk comes into view and your chair pulls up to it, you can just comfortably move up to the desk and open the drawer and take out some beautiful paper. And as you lay it in front of you, just relax and go deeper. You may have a special pen there that you write with, maybe one of those big plumy things, or maybe a fountain pen, a very special one, just for you, just for writing these things. You might want to use the same pen when you do work on any of this writing because it can become your magic pen that instantly opens the doorway to your subconscious so you can look at those things that are important to you. You can look at ways to bring about the changes that you want to bring them into your life. And just close your eyes in that image, knowing the paper is right there in front of you. You might want to lay your hand on it. And I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. As you relax and let go deeper and deeper with every relaxing breath. 10, we find ourselves very present, very much in that relaxed state. Moving down to 9 and feeling more muscles relax. Feeling other parts of your body that may hold tension, like your neck and shoulders just dropping any tension. You can move through your body as you relax down to 8 and identify any place that is holding anything causing you difficulty right now, because this is from this time forward instead of this time back. We are right here in the present moment, in that important present moment where we can think about, create the changes that are so important to us. As we move down to 7, and every now and then your mind may say, oh, I'm still at 8. That's okay. Moving down deeper. 7, 6, 5, Halfway there now. Letting go even more down to 4, down to 4, 3, going deeper with every breath, with everything you imagine, everything that you think. 3, 2, let go even further. And 1, being completely at peace. That little fireplace burning brightly and making your space comfortable and warm. And 0. All the way to the place where you can open the door on understanding. Open the door to your thoughts and ideas. New thoughts, new ideas, and new understanding. And as you sit there at your little desk, you can pick up your pen. And if you decided to write in real time, bring about these changes that you'd like to manifest in your life, you can do that without any disturbance to your deep relaxation. You can do that as you maintain this comfortable, deep state, this dreamlike state, where you can imagine better and different things, or something like things that you haven't thought of before. And this might be a good time to follow some steps to bring you to a new understanding, almost a new confrontation of things that you want to move into. The first one is for you to figure out what your goal is, or what you're trying to attract. Be very specific. You can write down one word that may lead to more words later. But it should be something to do with your happiness. Figure out a short goal. And you know, of course, that you can do this goal after goal, but we have to start with one at a time. And that one goal right now is what you write down, or what you write down here in your little house, here in your little place where you can allow new thoughts, new ideas, and new behaviors. Take just a moment to do that. And you can always go back to it later because you'll have it written down, either on paper or your subconscious will remember it perfectly. because the goal is the most important thing. And then we start figuring out how we get there. So, number 2, you can word these however you choose to, but dig deeper into why you want this. What are your intentions? Where are they coming from? Why do you want this goal? Is it for yourself? Is it for others? Is it for the good of all? Because at different times, your answer will change. But for right now, this is the important one to focus on. And that's, why do you want this for yourself? Allow yourself to maybe have some new ideas that you've never thought of before about your intentions. Where are they coming from? Do your intentions feel like they're from a good place? Probably, although you might realize it wasn't as good as you thought. And because you're looking deeply in a very relaxed state, you're able to make those little adjustments and not only find the good way, it's like, yes, this is a good thing to do. And this is even a better way to accomplish it. Let yourself be flexible because that's what this exercise is about. Flexibility and change. Change from codepending others to depending on yourself. When you can do that, you're strong enough and in a position that, yes, other people will find you dependable. But if you can't depend on yourself, how could anyone else depend on you? It might seem to take a long time or be an unnecessary step, but it is very important. Most of the time, when we want something, we really can't see what our motives are. We can't see how it could bring itself into our life, how it could manifest, or how it could work out actually creating that thing. Because something with this step was missed or overlooked or not thought important. So these little things are important. For example, in your life, as you turn from one thing to the next that you choose to bring into your life, something you think might sound like a really good idea, something it should be in your life, but deep down, you don't really want it. Sometimes we can surprise ourselves by not really wanting the thing that we think we just crave. When you look at all of the meaning that it has, all the changes that it'll bring. Sometimes it's not what you really want. And that's why we take the time to look at it carefully. You can allow yourself to practice your thoughts. You can allow yourself to see where your thoughts lead. And that's where resistance lies. Find your resistances, make friends with them. Find what it is that holds you back. And number 3, write down your goals. Write down your desire in terms of how it definitely is happening. This is happening right now. It's already accomplished and it's happening right now. When we look at, I want this, I'm getting this, I have this, motherfucker. When you understand that it's right here, right now, you begin to look at those little nuances. What does this mean for this part of my life? Or that part of your life? This is where we explore. This is where we explore. Now, as you begin to look at different thoughts and ideas, you might want to check and make sure that your microphone is off, especially if you're writing in real time, because this is a time for thinking and not so much making the sounds that go along with our life. It's about a time to hear our inner voice. And you can write down the things that you're moving towards in your life as though you already have them. What does that mean? And you can relax and go even deeper. Think of things that are really different. Like, what if I relocate? What if I get a different job? Or what if I change from one area of my life to another? Focus on something different. Those are all good questions. What if you go a little further with that? And imagine yourself already having that change and explore a little bit what that would feel like. And it can just be single words, and you can expand on them later. Sometimes people even write things in columns so they can expand on them. And the fourth thing is take at least a few minutes and do it nightly to visualize your goal, to see it in real life as close as if it is already happening. The reason for this is it teaches your subconscious that it is possible to achieve things. And it teaches it that that is what you want. And it's always doing its best to please you, to protect you and help you, no matter how awful something is. It's trying to help, like a misguided child. So it isn't anything to beat yourself up over. It isn't anything to criticize or feel guilt or shame or any of that. It's just misguided. It's trying to help. And just let any stress or tension go. Things interrupt us in life all the time. Just breathe and let every breath be a relaxing breath. You can relocate your mind right now to that place of what if I do this or what if I do that? Visualizing the things as if they are already happening. Do it nightly, and you don't have to write a book about it. Just think of them really happening. Focus on what you desire rather than what you imagine. The reason I say this is because sometimes we can get caught in catastrophic thinking and we start thinking about the worst things, and that's where our subconscious thinks you want to go. Show it the goal. It will find a way to make the choices to get you there. And finally, this is a really important one. Feel gratitude. Allow yourself to be grateful for receiving this thing that you want. And just let's think of it in terms of just happiness, relief, whatever you want to do, whatever you need to do. Be grateful for it. Be grateful you have the strength to do it. Receive the thing that you want. Let the feeling of it actually being there the feeling of it actually washing over you. Gratitude is a very important thing. Gratitude is a thing that allows us to rise above the mundane and to arrive at a higher perspective, a higher point of view, and a deeper understanding. And as you allow yourself to have that higher point of view, you'll notice that there is a real joy, a real peace that washes over you. It doesn't matter what happens next, it doesn't matter what happened before. Right now, there is a real peace, a real joy. And that feels good. Those 5 things are things to explore and think about. There's something to bring from your subconscious into your conscious. There are things for you to know that you're moving towards. If you imagine walking on a mountain path, or even walking on this beach, back to your everyday life, there's little hills and little valleys, and there's little clumps of grass and seaweed and things like that on the beach, whatever's there. If you only look behind you, what would happen? If you only look behind you, eventually something would trip you because things get in our way. Life does that. So it's important that we always keep track of what's ahead of us. And we keep looking at where we're going, and that all the things in the past on the path are things we have already passed. And now we're here and we're moving towards these new things. And you can put your things away in your little desk for now. We'll come back to them again next week. We'll do some more. And this exercise is meant to bring all the work that you've been doing into focus for your subconscious mind. So it understands that this is what all this is for, is getting here, getting to this happy change. Close the door to your little house and know that you can come back there anytime you choose. You can write on this every day if you want by imagining going right back into that little house. Or you can just write on it in a relaxed state if you have the actual paper in front of you. Nothing complicated, nothing deep, just where do you want to go from here? And imagine being there now. And as you come back to your everyday life, you bring those simple understandings with you. Bring them to your everyday life and apply them as though those things were already here. They're already happening because they are beginning to happen, whether you know it or not. They are beginning. And you're doing a very good job. You've done this well. Yes, you have, no matter what you think, because you're here and you've made all these things happen. And you bring yourself back into your present everyday life, but you bring this knowledge with you. Bring the wisdom with you to begin implementing it in your everyday life. Find yourself back on that welcoming surface beneath you. And in just a moment, when I count from 1 to 5, at the count of 5, just allow yourself to return to your everyday life with new wisdom, new thoughts, new ideas, and new behaviors. Number 1, just begin to come up and remember to write more on these things, a little every day. Number 2, feel your weight on that welcoming surface beneath you. Number 3, feeling the support that you have, not only from the surface beneath you, but from everyone here, from all the well-wishers that are concerned about each other's well-being. Always lean on things that support us and never on things that don't. With the number 4, just feel the need to stretch, move around a little bit. And number 5, take a deep breath and open your eyes, wide awake and feeling wonderful, all the way back in your present moment.